Hi guys, hope everyone's having a great evening. It's 12 a.m. in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, 14th December. So hope everyone's having a good day. But yeah, today was like any other working day. Did my work, did what I was supposed to do. So I'm happy with that. Sure, sure it might be boring sometimes, but I'm here for the long term. I'm here to delay gratification and yeah, thinking long term, thinking decades. I also had a lot of crazy thoughts today. And I was watching this Alex Ramosi video about the lessons that Charlie Munger taught him. The first one, I watched it like 4 or 5 times, like in my car. The first one was like about inverted thinking. So let's say if you want to live like a great life, so you don't think about how like you can live a good life. You don't think about the points of living a good life. You would first, like if you want to follow Charlie Munger's advice, you would first ask yourself how to live a shit life. How to live a shit life. Why? Because as humans, we're more like we're more like paranoid, and we're more aware of our threats. We're more aware of our bad qualities than our good qualities. If I told you like, can tell me 10 things to be grateful for, you probably have a hard time. But if I asked you like, name me 100 problems that you have right now, you could probably name it all. So yeah, so that's inverted thinking. You have to think the bad things, like things that you don't want to do first, and once you list them out, you invert them, you change it up. So for me, I'm thinking of this, also making this video about how to live a shit life. So basically, I would list everything I need to do to live a shit life, whether it's overeating, whether it's eating unhealthy food, whether it's complaining, getting triggered easily on the internet, getting affected emotionally by people you don't even know on the internet as well, and being a victim. What else? What else can I think of? How to live, like guys, I want you guys to think as well. How to live a shit life. Like, what do I need to do to live a shit life? I would probably not talk to my parents. I would probably not talk to my friends. I would probably not be grateful for everything that I have. I would probably not be taking this YouTube video right now. I would probably not exercise. I would probably not do a good job. I would probably work in a job that I hate. I would probably just be depressed and angry all the time. I would probably not exercise. I would probably not take care of my body. I would probably not think long term. I would think short term. If I wanted to live a shit life, I would think short term. I would be, I guess, delusionally arrogant. Okay, not arrogant, delusionally arrogant. There's a difference. If I wanted to live a shit life, I wouldn't be humble. What else can I do to live a shit life? Let me think. But yeah, I mean, you guys get the point. So whatever I just said, invert that. So don't exercise becomes exercise. Because that's how you know. That's how you can know what you need to do. You have to know what you don't need to do before you can know what you need to do. So yeah, that's inverted thinking. And I'm teaching you guys too, because in a way it's selfish, because if I'm teaching other people, then I would be more likely to learn it as well, because you learn it much more deeply when you teach it to someone else. So yeah, that's inverted thinking. Another thing, no, it's coming up from the top of my head, I guess, is to prioritize simplicity, being simple. Like, it doesn't have to be complicated. If it's too complicated, then don't do it. That's Charlie Munger's philosophy. He said if the business is too complicated, he said too hard, not gonna do it, do the deal. And if he's gonna do a deal, he's like 90 to 100% sure that he's gonna make money from it. And the next one is he doesn't need to take the last dollar. Like, once he earns enough, then enough is enough. he doesn't need to be greedy and take everything. Now, mind you, this guy is like worth $2.2 billion. He could earn much more if he wants to, but the reason that he doesn't is because his dream was to actually just be financially independent, but he just overshot, and he just got to billionaire status. So yeah, enough is enough. Don't be too greedy. Like even if, let's say I get to earn $1 billion and there's people involved in it, I mean, I'll be happy just taking 400, 500, and then the rest can be given to other people. I don't need to take all of it. That's probably not a good example, but I hope you guys, like, if I got what I wanted, I'm not gonna be greedy. I'm not gonna take all the meat. Like, I'm gonna leave the meat for some people, because these people have to eat too. I'm not gonna eat everything. I'm not gonna be that selfish. So yeah. And I guess another one is living below your means. I truly believe in this one, because honestly, like right now, like even if I'm earning like 5 to 6K ringgit per month, I could be happy. I could be happy if I just live below my means. If I just don't spend my money on shit, I could be happy. But that's not what I'm aiming for. I could be happy with that, but life is, no, I think life is more interesting than that, and I just want to do more. So I'm not gonna be happy with that, but at the same time, I know I could be happy with that if it really came to that situation. So yeah, live below your means. Don't spend everything you earn every single month. What you earn, save some of it. Save some of it. Don't have this like, oh, I'm gonna die tomorrow mentality. Yeah, maybe you might die tomorrow, but is buying that Lamborghini gonna make any difference if you're gonna die tomorrow? Like what? You're still gonna die. You're not gonna bring that Lamborghini to heaven or hell. So might as well don't buy it, because you're not gonna bring it to heaven anyways. Unless you're gonna lease it, then maybe it's different. Yeah, live below your means. Enough is enough. And what else? Yeah, I think that's the main things that I remember. But yeah, Charlie Munger, Alex Ramosi. That's been the main theme for today. Just inverted thinking, like thinking, okay, let's say how to be a shit property agent. I would probably not follow up. I would probably not cold call owners. I would probably not reply to messages, to owners' messages or to clients' messages. I would probably not post any ads. I would probably post very little ads. Okay, now I know what I don't need to do. I'll invert them, so I know what do I need to do. So yeah, I hope that you can use that in your own life as well, whether you're in school, whether it's in your business. Just think, oh, okay, if I want to do, let's say I want to do shit in school. What do I have to do shit in school? Don't study. Don't talk to your smart friends. Don't talk to your teachers. Don't listen to your teachers. Never discuss with your friends and just study alone all the time. No, I mean, that applies to me only. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some of you are geniuses, so you never know. But yeah, I hope that helped you guys in some way. I hope you guys can apply it in some way. And remember guys, if you don't apply what you learn, that means you haven't learned. If you're just watching this video and you're just saying, oh, that's good information, don't know if I'm gonna do it or not, then you haven't learned. Write down on this, I'm gonna write it too, man. I'm gonna write it too. Okay? So what I don't want, I wanna live a good life. So to do that, I first have to know, how do I live a shit life? So I'm gonna write it down, okay? You guys can do it with me too, How do I live a shit life? You can see? Okay. I written it down, man. You guys can join me. Well, let's write it down right now. 10 things. Think of 10 things. 10 things. Say, how do I live a shit life? Okay, I would probably, and this is just like, it's individual, It applies to your life only. what applies for me might not apply for you. So you have to think critically. You have to look into your past and know yourself and know what you have to do to live a good life or get good grades or whatever. So for me, how do I live a shit life? I would probably not exercise. That's number one. I would probably eat junk food every day. I would probably hang out with people that don't value me. I would probably be delusionally arrogant. Okay, number 5. I guess I would be lazy. If I wanted to live a shit life, I would be lazy. Number 6, I guess I would not take care of my relationships. That's an important one. Number 7, I would probably listen to hateful people on the internet. Number 8. Okay, that's number 8. Not exercise. I would probably, what else I would do? How to live a shit life. Okay, 2 more. How to live a shit life. I would probably think short term and not long term. I would treat everything transactional instead of relational. How to live a shit life. I would just stop learning. Okay, 10. So, number 1, not exercise. Okay, wait, let's make it clear. So, how do I live a shit life? So, number 1, I would not exercise. Number 2, I would eat junk food every single day. Number 3, I would hang out with people that don't value me. Number 4, I would be delusionally arrogant. Number 5, I would be lazy. Number 6, I would not take care of my relationships with the people that I care about. Number 7, I would probably listen to hateful people on the internet. Sorry, my words are damn ugly. And number 8, I would probably think short term and not long term. And number 9, I would treat everything transactionally instead of relationally. And number 10, I would just stop learning. So I'm gonna invert them, and that's how I know what I need to do. So you guys can share me your lists in the comments down below, like whatever you want, whether it's good grades. You list down how do you not get that, and then you invert them, and you list down 10 more things that, not 10 more things, and then you just invert them and just say what you need to do to achieve that goal. So how do I live a shit life? Now, how do I live a good life? How do I live a great life? Oh, awesome. So I'll just exercise. I'll just not eat junk food every single day. I would not hang out with people that don't value me. I would be extremely humble to everybody when it's, I will be humble, not delusionally arrogant, but not delusionally humble too. So I'm gonna be clear. I would be humble, and I would not be lazy. I would be hardworking. I would take care of my relationships with the people I care about, and I would probably not listen to hateful people on the internet, and I would think long term instead of short term, and I would treat everything relationally instead of transactionally, and I will learn until the day I die. So share a list below. Share a list below, and yeah, I'm gonna read the comments and see what you guys have. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a good night, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in this world. Good night from Kuala Lumpur.